Welcome back to more of the Fire Emblem Three Houses blind run for the... I don't know, I call this more resistance route than church route, really. Because you start out with the Empire and then end up rebelling against them. It's kind of weird because the Empire themselves are rebelling against the church, so we're kind of like rebelling against rebels, like counter-rebellion, I guess. But anyway, I kind of prefer that name to church route, at least at this point. Especially since it gets like a unique banner. But anyway, last time we basically did the same chapter as Blue Lions 13, except that, with a lot more turtling because of, you know, being a little weaker on this, it being hard mode. And now, let's see how things have changed in the Monastery on this route.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Guardian Moon. A king without a kingdom.
Okay, that's a new chapter title.
Having parted ways with Edelgard, former students of the Black Eagle House now work alongside the Knights of Saros at Garreg Mach. They begin to create a resistance army strong enough to take on her Imperial forces.
Okay, yeah, so some people may have changed a bit. No paralogs, though.
Ah, thank the goddess. I couldn't bear the thought of letting Gerald down by not finding you.
Guess you lucked out. We've been looking everywhere for you, but I see Lady Rhea isn't with you. Damn.
Everyone was real worried about you, Professor.
Seth told us everything. From here on out, you will have our aid.
I am so grateful that everyone is safe. I am sorry things are moving so rapidly, but there is something we must discuss. Come with me. The time has come to make our true stand against the Empire. Our base will be Garreg Mach Monastery. The interior is in less than prime condition, but we should be able to utilize it much the same as we had before.
Surely those Imperial jerks have this place staked out, right? It's a highly strategic location.
It may be an area of importance, but it is far removed from the front lines. Considering the burden of transport, it is possible they are not paying too much attention to it.
Nothing escapes the Emperor. There must at least be a spy or two.
Well, I mean, you're a spy, but you're on our side at least. And, oh, actually, no, she can actually side with Edelgard, but only if you go the Crimson Flower route. Otherwise, you have to fight her, and apparently, on Edelgard's route, she cheats and has bow range +1 and bow range +2, giving her a combined total of +3 bow range. And even if you did recruit Shamir, you still have to contend with, Vamir, who has the exact same skill combination.
Professor, what do you think?
I thought that I was going to say I'm worried about spoilers. I guess I still am, but yeah.
I see. Then it must be the right idea.
I wonder if Flame will get a bit more focus on this route.
The town and surrounding hamlets are still present. And though far from abundant, the church still has funds at its disposal.
Oh, I wonder if we still get paid on this route.
That's true. Professor, I think we can leave expanding our army to my brother. He was always good at negotiating, and I believe he is best suited to the task.
Really? Your charisma is way higher than his, from what I can tell.
In that case, I have a request. Please allow my soldiers to join your ranks as well. House Sire already tried taking on the Emperor. As a result, our territory was stolen from us.
It is kind of interesting how, like, if you haven't seen that scene with the Prime Minister, then this definitely seems like, I don't know, like, his house seems entirely good, but if you have, it's like, it's complicated, because his father was definitely corrupt, even though Edelgard's response may have been a little bit too brutal, so, yeah, it's definitely not a black and white issue here, although Ferdinand kind of thinks it is.
As a consequence, I do not have many soldiers left to speak of, but those I have are yours to command.
I feel like I should tell you that I've been protecting some kids who lost their parents in the war. They're in the town right now, but maybe we can move them to the monastery? I'm sure they'd be happy to chip in however...
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I understand. I will make the necessary arrangements.
I nabbed some valuables from my house. Father is with the Emperor now, so...
I don't think you ever fight him either.
It's not much, but it's yours.
Oh, wow, really?
I don't have a thing to contribute. In fact, I'm still in my same old clothes.
No, you're not. You're in a totally new outfit.
I've been wandering on my own for 5 years. I won't go back to that house or my father, that's for sure.
And again, his father never shows up, which I also feel is a bit of a missed opportunity.
I understand. Leave it to me. No labor is too great if it means saving Fodlan.
Of course, Edelgard also thinks she's saving Fodlan, so there's that. But what I'm interested in is seeing what all those Golden Deer people look like post-timeskip. Still have the merchants, and yeah, the flag is the resistance thing. Restore the monastery. If I check battle... Yeah, it's still protecting Garrick Mock, so I have a feeling that this chapter is going to be pretty much the same as it is on Blue Lions, and we'll only start getting divergence after that. Because what was Blue Lions 15? Blue Lions 15 was, yeah, it would have been the Valley of Torment, wouldn't it? So we probably won't get that. So I have actually not seen post-timeskip, okay, yeah, well, we'll have to see where everyone is. Because I've not seen post-timeskip Marianne, Leonie, and Raphael, like, in full. Well, yeah, wow.
It's not just for my village that I'm fighting alongside you here, you know. It's also that Captain Gerald asked me, his first and greatest apprentice, to look out for you. Of course, it wouldn't be enough just to keep you alive. It's my duty to make sure you win, too. So do your best, Professor, and count on me to watch your back.
1, she's very orange, and 2, she looks really different now. Yeah, like, she almost looks like a totally different person. Okay, there's, yeah, there's Ignatz.
It's been fixed up quite a bit, but its battle scars aren't so easily erased. To think that a glorious cathedral with a 1,000-year history would end up like this. I'll rebuild this place someday. This cathedral is the symbol of Fodlan. Maybe I should paint a picture of the beautiful cathedral of old. Well, I still remember what it looked like.
Okay, so yeah, he seems to have some kind of quill pen on him. Which kind of makes sense since he's like an artist. And hopefully this cathedral will be sans one crazy angsty Dimitri. Oh, there's Marianne.
Even with the church in shambles, we can still pray. The goddess will surely hear our prayers. But still, I hope the church can return to its former beauty someday.
She looks similar, honestly. She just has her hair done back in a bun rather than hanging out. Okay, who's in the Black Eagles classroom? Petra.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side.
Yeah, Edelgard is kinda counting on the common people to rebel and join her side, though.
With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Yeah, expressions like the tides will turn must be hard for non-English speakers. Anyway, her outfit looks very dancer-ish, but I'm pretty sure, in fact, I can probably show that now if I go reclass, maybe? Oh, I can't see her models like this. Okay, that's Flane.
Professor, I am so... No matter the path, anything you ask of me, I shall see it through.
Wait a minute. That's a bit ironic. She said, no matter what the path you walk, I will see it through to the end. Well, as long as it's not Crimson Flower, because on that route, Flane just goes, screw this, I'm out of here.
Yes.
Shamir, Catherine.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea. Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
Ugh.
Yes.
Well, that knight doesn't like him being back. Oh, she's still in her room.
At last, I return to my domain, my lonely paradise, my realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you? Right, you didn't? Well, good.
I'm so tempted.
Thanks so much.
And we force her out of her room to have tea.
Huh? It's relaxing here. Should have brought my sewing kit. What? This was great.
That looks like Raphael.
Fighting alongside you and everyone else is a dream come true, Professor. And don't worry about my little sis. Right now, she's back home helping out with the family business. I kind of figured I was going to be stuck going back and taking over for her. But thanks to you guys, I get to work on my dream of becoming a proper knight.
So is that outfit like the one that he has as a brawler? Because if so, that's kind of interesting. It's like the one brawler outfit to have less man service, as apparently TV Tropes calls it. Interesting, on the Blue Lions route, Dorothea is on the 3rd floor at this point, but she has the exact same dialogue.
With the return of its knights, the Church of Seros will follow you from now on.
Thank you.
I have something to ask of you.
Okay, so you're the one who gives the supply run quests on this path? There she is. Oh, she does. Looks like she does still have long hair. It's just hidden by a veil.
I've grown weary and impatient. These past 5 years, my hands have been bound. But now, I can finally take action with a clear goal. I'm grateful to you and to everyone. Down with the Empire. Surely peace will soon follow if the Empire is overthrown. Then my parents can finally find peace themselves.
So maybe a less crazy version of Dimitri then. That is interesting that she says that though, because on the on the Crimson Flower route, you can actually recruit her to the Empire without needing to have recruited her pre-timeskip at all. She's just an automatic potential recruit, and I think she's the only one of every route who's like that. Yeah, wow, Leonie looks different. Unfortunately, you're still just a mage, though. So again, if you want to see the stats of all of my characters now, still just a priest. You look pretty good, though. Still an assassin. Okay, I'm on the fence as to whether or not I want to show off supports on this route. Oh, you can support Ignatz, okay, and the sea isn't lost at this point. I want to get Lysithea and Linhardt up because I may have seen a spoiler that her paired ending with Linhardt is one of the few where her short lifespan is actually fixed. Oh, we already saw that on the other route. We didn't see this one, though. We've already seen that one before. But, okay, I may as well show this. I don't think I've shown their C and B, but I'm actually really, really liking the idea of these two as a pairing, so... yeah, let's do Ferdinand and Bernadetta A.
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bernadetta, I have something to discuss with you.
What? I didn't do anything!
no need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are. I can tell. Just get it over with. What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe. Too scared.
I see that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say.
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing now. You fixed me. Can I go?
Do you not realize that life is passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is a whole world waiting for you out there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Bernadetta, this is unhealthy behavior. I beg you to take my hand. Otherwise, I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
What if I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost!
Ugh.
Oh. Oh no!
Ouch! I sprained my wrist.
Oh, no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now, you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No! I'm done for! You'll be the death of me for sure!
Maybe I should just come back later. Bernadetta, if you have a moment, I would like to discuss what happened before.
My nemesis! The hour of fate arrives. Help!
I am not here to hurt you. You need not even open the door. Just listen to me.
I don't have to open the door? Is this a truce? Okay. I like truces.
Thank you. I would like to apologize for sticking my nose into your business the way I did. I thought you might be unhappy all cooped up in there, and that maybe I could help. But I've had time to reflect on what you said, and I realize I was mistaken.
Oh, thanks for caring, but I'm fine, actually.
I see that. I suppose that is what I'm trying to say. I should not have pushed you to do something that you did not wish to do. And for me to frighten you like that? That was unbecoming conduct for a noble.
Maybe a little bit.
Frankly, I am embarrassed by my behavior. I disgraced myself. As for my injury, you need not feel guilty or afraid. The sprain was a result of my own thoughtlessness, not anything you did. I have always strived to be a good person, but I suppose all that striving was for nothing. I have failed in my duty as a noble.
Ferdinand?
Yes, Bernadetta?
I don't really know much about this sort of thing, but you shouldn't say things like that about yourself. It wasn't all your fault, you know. I'm to blame too. I hurt you, and I'm sorry.
Really, it is fine. It healed quickly.
And it wasn't for nothing either.
I am not so sure.
I do like my time alone. Actually, it's more of a need. But you're right. I also need to venture out every once in a while. Maybe if I work as hard as you do, I can try it a little more.
Yes, keep working at it. You are already much more outgoing than you used to be.
When I mess up, or even when it's just a bad day, it's hard for me to step outside. I'm too scared. But the next day, I try again, because I know that one mistake doesn't ruin everything. So you're still... I mean, just because you... That doesn't mean... I don't know how to put it, but that's how it is. So, the end.
What a graceful end to the conversation.
Hey! Come on, that was serious. At least I got you to laugh.
Even with the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul. Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Oh, she's already out of her room, wow.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies. Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadetta, a daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You are not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Yeah, I heard that Bernadetta has kind of a thing about carnivorous plants, which has led to memes about her liking piranha plants.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes, adorable. Anyway, if I had actually known you, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been happy to...
So, you're saying you'd... with me? It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
A long time ago?
Yes. Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict, right? And my parents are gone. So any agreements they might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made cursed dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely pretty nice. So, I probably spliced in their B support before that, because I really like their B support. It's really good. But something that I've actually heard is that their A support ending on the Crimson Flower route is particularly delicious karma for her parents, because she does end up marrying Ferdinand, but before she does so, she cuts all ties with her family. So she marries the one that, basically she marries the one that she was arranged to get married to, but her parents get none of the benefit, which is kind of awesome, honestly. I'm eager to see more of Marianne's supports too. Let me just quickly show how many of her supports that I've got. Spoiler, not many. Just the Be with Byleth, which we already saw on the other route, and this one. Okay, quite a few potential other supports. Hanneman, that's interesting. Yeah, I've heard her support with Dimitri's amazing, but yeah. Guess we won't be seeing that here.
Ouch. Oh, my glasses. Where are they? Where are they?
They actually redrew his portrait without glasses just for the sake of that one line? That's really cool.
Please take my apologies, Ignatz. I did not have enough care.
That's okay, Petra. Just... have you seen my glasses?
Glasses? Yes. Transparent lenses for viewing things.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Your face looks different without the glasses.
Well, I dropped them. That's why I'm looking for them.
Are these them?
Oh, thank the goddess. I thought I might be in trouble there.
I was half expecting him to show up with the gag glasses from Persona 4.
Are you okay, Petra? You're not hurt?
I have no wounds. And you?
I'm okay too. Thank you.
That is goodness. How long have you needed the lenses, anyway?
Oh, ages. I can't see without them. You've never used glasses, I gather. I guess you don't need them.
In Bridget, glasses are not existing. I think all of our eyes must be good there.
I kinda figured. I'm a little jealous, to tell the truth.
Inside the shadows, dangerous beasts are lurking. If you cannot see, you cannot live.
So bad eyesight means death? Bridget sounds scary.
You need to have sight for hunting, too. If not, you will starve until death.
Oh, yeah, lots of hunting in Bridget, right? I guess that requires good eyesight.
I wonder why eyes would change and need lenses.
That support is called. Petra is unintentionally, sightist? I don't know what the word for that is.
Professor.
Okay, I've already seen this one, so I'm gonna skip over it. I believe first Blue Lion's part after the time skip if you want to go ahead and see that one. Ferdinand. This one's new. Okay.
Take that!
Don't actually know who voices Ferdinand. Yeah, wow, okay, that hair is very long. It actually is longer than mine.
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead.
Oh, okay.
With all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg.
So, yeah, he wanted, like, he knew his father was corrupt, but now he's just annoyed that Edelgard took him down before he did.
She put my father under house arrest. She stripped House Ire of its power. Rather than accepting a role as her puppet, I left. Now I fight to topple the Empire. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward. Single-minded. Never wavering.
Yeah, that about sums her up.
But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing.
You definitely didn't contribute nothing to that last battle.
But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities.
You exceed her significantly in the speed department by now, let's just say.
I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Ire, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results. So I will be stagnating here forever.
You know, like, yeah, I don't want to get too into this, but I kind of see, like, I've been there. I've definitely been there. Especially someone, you know, searching for work and stuff. I can see that.
I appreciate that. But it is not enough to persuade me. I know that I have a massive wall to climb. And I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor? Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
He says as he puts his hand on his hips hamily. Okay, so that one is very interesting, because I'm guessing that's totally different if you're on Crimson Flower. Because, yeah, so that's really, like, I will say, like, if it weren't for the way paired endings working in this game being really awkward, this is Overtaken Path of Radiance is my favorite support system in all of Fire Emblem. We've seen this one already, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. Because, like, there are plot-locked supports, so supports can still discuss story developments. Supports change considerably depending on, like, what path they're on. And not only that, like, I've looked at some stuff on TV tropes, and it's insane the amount of variance they put into support conversations in this game. Like, for example, there's a support, I think it's between Claude and Ingrid, I think? If you recruited Ingrid to Golden Deer, she talks about how, like, a certain person is always bothering her. And if Sylvain is not recruited to the Golden Deer, Claude just assumes that it's a generic person. But if Sylvain is recruited to the Golden Deer, he'll ask if it's Sylvain. That's such a cool detail. And also, apparently, if you do Mercedes' paralogue, and then do Mercedes' support with Felix, the whole conversation is completely different. And you'll know why if you've seen what Mercedes' paralogue is. Okay, I did end up unlocking a couple more. Bernadetta and Raphael, and Lysithea and Ignatz. Well, this has just been the episode of supports that start with yelling.
Huh? What's that noise?
Other than you yelling?
Sounds like someone's having fun. Maybe it's coming from the greenhouse.
That was really fun, Bernie. Good thing I found such an out-of-the-way spot to play. Only the pretty flowers heard me here. Isn't that right, little flower? You're the only one who heard, aren't you? What did you think?
That was amazing!
Why is your voice so deep?
I am the deep-voiced Hammy Flower. Play more trumpet for me now.
What? I'm no flower.
Oh no. Raphael, you heard it all, didn't you?
I did! What kind of instrument was that? I could hear it all the way over at the training grounds. It was great. I didn't know you could play.
All the way from the training grounds?
That's right. Then I came here to tell you how good you sounded.
Good. No, I'm on to you. First, you flatter me. Then you get me to perform on stage in front of everyone to humiliate me.
No? But that's a great idea. Everyone should be able to hear your music.
I knew it! Monster! I won't fall victim to your schemes!
I don't know what just happened, but I think I might have scared her.
Good morning, Lysithea. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it.
Oh, is it pronounced Lysithea? Huh.
I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
I'm doing Dark Spikes practice. You only have 3 seconds to live.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush. There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Not even killing the Death Knight.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
I see. Well, I think you're very mature. If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes. But I like it, because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know, no matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now? You're a sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him. Perhaps you should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much. Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Lysithea, wait.
Out of my way! You're such a child, I swear.
That was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
Looking at his portrait, though, I kind of see her point about the baby thing. but still just going like, I'm not a baby, you're a baby! Everyone in the academy is a baby! Okay, so it's a bit later in the month, I've skipped over a bit, but there's even more supports that I can do here, actually quite a few of them. So, I have Ferdinand and Marianne C Part 1.
Ah, Marianne. Praying to the goddess?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So persistent in your devotion. I quite admire that about you.
Oh, no. It's not like that.
No need for false modesty. I hardly know anyone with more piety.
I need to be going.
Wait a moment.
Oh, yes? Did you need something?
I have a suggestion. I have been meaning to tell you about it for a while. Have you ever considered projecting more confidence? Your every word is laden with pessimism and devoid of enthusiasm. To gain the trust of commoners, you must appear self-assured at all times.
That explains a lot about Ferdinand, doesn't it?
I have no need to earn the trust of the common people as a noble. All I want is to live a quiet life and to not be a bother to anyone. I dare not hope for anything beyond that.
How dare you! It is the duty of a noble to bother everyone they meet!
But you are the only daughter of the esteemed Margrave Edmund. Regardless of what you hope for, you must concede that you have inherited certain responsibilities by virtue of your birth.
If that's the case, then I don't care to be a responsible person. Farewell.
One would think she does not wish to be a noble.
Gee, I wonder why people wouldn't wish that. Okay, so this one I've kind of been looking forward to.
Aha, Lysithea. It's wrong to tease, yet I can hardly help myself. I know a secret. Your secret, in fact.
I think you mean a baseless rumor. Why are you wasting your time? And mine, for that matter.
Well, it's a secret that could completely overturn what is considered common knowledge in Crest research.
Shut your mouth! Just... Let's go talk somewhere other than here. Okay, where did you hear about
That's the Goddess Tower, isn't it? People would really get the wrong idea if they saw you two there.
There was a sort of accident in Professor Hanneman's room.
I should have figured. You haven't told anyone, have you?
Of course not. If someone else were to learn you have 2 crests, I might lose you as a test subject.
That's not what she means.
Please stop talking so loudly. So what if I have 2 crests? If you insist on speaking of it, please do so quietly.
My intuition was correct. You do have 2 crests.
Wait, what? Did you just trick me?
Wow, she just got Dr. Eggman. You know, they think they can fool me with that fake emerald thing?
Trick is such a strong word. I think of it as testing a hypothesis. The truth is, I simply made an educated guess.
Well, now that I've confirmed it for you, there's not much I can do.
I disagree. For example, you could tell me if you were born with them, or is the source magical? What does it feel like to use both crests at the same time? Is it pleasant, painful, euphoric?
Enough is enough! I am done talking about this. As though I'd speak of this to the likes of you.
I understand her desire for privacy, but to refuse my request for knowledge? It's, well, it's rude.
So, I do actually know Lysithea's backstory, and it's not rude, let's just say. There's a very, very dark reason why she has 2 crests, and it is a good reason why she doesn't want to talk about that with people. Oh yes, I've been waiting for this one for a while. So yeah, Caspar and Petra, for those who don't know, Caspar's father killed Petra's father. But they don't seem to hold grudges over it.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
I think it's like, in their B, he really kind of begs her to hate him, because he really wants her to hate him over it, but she's like, no, I don't care.
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right?
I mean, our former class leader hasn't declared war on everyone in the world. Wait, that just happened. Yeah.
So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar.
Oh, whoa. Okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed by the Empire, by your father, and so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish, an even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends, to keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die, I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you. And I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
Okay.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
Wait. Why did you say love? Why did you say love? But, anyway. I thought I was going to say for a second, but that wall has now been having the armor break. Okay, this one only goes up to B.
Hunting? Really? There's no way I can do this. Goddess, why couldn't I have stayed in today?
Now you're Arnold from Magic School Bus.
Bernadetta, is this a trouble you are having? I heard that the duty to hunt is yours today.
The duties all got assigned while I was holed up in my room.
Do not be worrying. I can show you the way to hunt well.
Oh, okay then.
When you see a beast, you are thinking of it as an enemy. That is how prey thinks. You must think of the beasts as food. That is how the hunter thinks.
So it's not an enemy, it's food.
So I should try eating deers raw. Good to know.
But, how is it food when it's still alive?
You pick the vegetables from the field. Those have life too. It is the same. You take a blade in your hand and take the lives of the vegetables. You cut their stalks and harvest without mercy.
That's a very interesting way to put it.
They do not scream, but you are still their killer.
Unless they are the hammy, deep-voiced flower. No! How dare you slice me? I am slain.
Killer?
Fruit ripens and falls to the ground. The seeds sprout, and a new life is born. That is life's cycle. It has cruelty, yes, but you must end life to eat. You must be killing to be living.
Maybe, but I don't know if I want to be some kind of vegetable murderer.
It is the same for rabbits, deer, pheasants. The only difference being that they cannot cry out. You must do what you must do to be living in this world. It is your task.
A task? Yes, just a task. A completely mindless task.
Feel it. There, in the grass. Prey is moving. Just like a vegetable in the wind. Give it an arrow, just like you would give a vegetable a blade. It is just your task.
Right. That makes sense. It's just like cutting a stem.
You are now a hunter. You have learned how to hunt.
I am? I have? Oh, good! What a relief.
You have understanding now. I can tell.
Great! Leave it to me. I'll hunt down my prey just like their vegetables.
I have belief in you.
Aw, thanks, Petra. I can do this. Make way for Huntmaster Bernie!
Have luck, Bernie.
That's actually a pretty good... Oh.
What?
Oh, it's not over? Wow, really?
No! Stay back! I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbit. I didn't mean it! Why are you the one chasing me? Ow!
And then Bernadetta was murdered by Yarn, the end. But anyway, that was actually a pretty good support. That's actually one of my favorites out of the supports that only stop at B, just like Hilda and Annette.
Yes! Time for food! Hey, Ignatz! Is this seat taken?
Oh, hey, Raphael. I'm done eating, so you can sit here if you like.
Really? But there's still food on your plate.
It's fine. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, I guess I'll be heading off.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ignatz! Wanna train with me?
Oh my, that equipment's looking rusty. Let me fetch some oil.
What's the matter? It always looks like that. Come on, we'll take care of it later.
Besides, the professor's level isn't high enough to forge that into a silver sword.
Nope, you have to do it as soon as you notice. There's oil in the warehouse. I'll be right back.
Hey, Ignatz.
Hello, Raphael.
Are you busy? I need to talk to you.
No, that's... Oh, almost forgot. It's time to return this book to the library. I'll just...
Hey, hold up. Are you seriously gonna keep running away from me?
What? No, I'm not running.
Yes, you are. Every time I try to talk to you, you make up some excuse and run. What's going on? You were a lot friendlier to me when we were kids. You were always so excited to show me all the neat stuff you had whenever I came to visit. We'd play hide and seek with my little sis, draw pictures, and do other fun stuff too. Remember all that?
Things can't be the way they were. It's regrettable, but it's the truth.
Regrettable? What's there to regret?
I mean, you know, what happened to your parents. My parents are the reason your parents died.
You're still upset about that? Look, it's like I told you. My parents' death was an accident.
No, but see,
Oh, I see. But we're done talking about this. You gotta stop beating yourself up over it. It was an accident.
He's just putting on a brave face. No one is that forgiving.
Actually, Raphael is. Something that I kind of read about Raphael is that he's interesting in the fact that he doesn't really change all that much over the course of the game, because he's kind of somewhat like someone who's already had their character development. So what he mainly does is help other people with their developments. He sort of already has himself pretty figured out, which is more than can be said of most people in this army.
Hey, Leone, are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
2 out of 3 of those things are things Ignatz made weird excuses about. You haven't been seeing him lately, have you?
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope. Can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander. Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
The language of meat. A language Chie is fluent in. I guess Marianne and Leon is the only one I have left. I put these two on stable duty for ages because... oh, the stupid recruitment weapon rank system. They both need way more skill in riding than they started out with, so I've had to kind of spam that.
Being kicked must have hurt, didn't it, Dorte? Did they think you won't gallop unless you're in pain?
So, wasn't that the horse that gave birth in a side quest earlier?
It must be difficult letting those brutes ride you.
Hey, Marianne. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Really? I was sure I heard you talking to someone. By the way, are you free right now?
Is there something you need?
I was about to go buy towels and soap, but the girls saddled me with all these specific requests. They want it all to look cute or to smell a certain way, but all that's just nonsense to me. I've always made my own towels out of old scraps and soap from used cooking oil. I've never given it much thought beyond that.
Oh.
But I've noticed you've got some really nice things. So you have an eye for that stuff, right? Obviously, I give you all the credit, and I'm sure everyone would be really grateful for your help.
No. I don't deserve that kind of praise.
Really? I don't think that's true. Come on, you'll be doing me a big favor.
My adoptive father tells me I shouldn't stray too far from the monastery.
I wonder if that makes more sense pre-timeskip. It probably does.
That's nonsense. You've got to get some fresh air now and again.
I should stay. Besides, I wouldn't be much help. I don't think anyone would like whatever I pick out anyway. It would all go to waste. And I'm sure that having me around would just cause you misfortune, Leonie.
Are you serious?
I should stay here by myself.
Now, hold on just a second. You'll cause me misfortune? What kind of backwards talk is that? If you really don't want me around, then at least come out and say it straight. I'm sorry for the unwelcome invitation. Don't worry, I won't make the same mistake again.
Yeah, I'm kind of eager to get more of Marianne's supports, but I think her best support partners I didn't end up recruiting here, so that could be a problem. And you've already seen Byleth and Seteth, so... yeah, I guess I'll, yeah, next will end up being the actual battle, so I'll see you for that.